Tyler Smith of Filter, but you also, like, do some research about you. You also own some other businesses as well, right?
Yeah, I own the sauce boiling seafood, and that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
You feel like that's small. You're like, oh, it's just.
It's just one day at a time.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
And you are so young to be an entrepreneur, to be successful. How old are you now?
I'm 28.
28?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I started when I was like 16.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
What encouraged you to get started?
Just DJing. So it started just DJing.
Mm-hmm.
So I went from DJing to throwing my own parties, from parties to concerts, from concerts to restaurant tour. So the last 3 years, it's been my phase, and still kind of juggling my parties and DJing too.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Filter. Been here before, absolutely love
it.
it.
Yeah.
Love it. Like there's nothing else like this in Cleveland. There's
I
nothing
appreciate
else like
it.
this.
Yeah, so like I mean, a lot of outside people, I don't really hear like a lot of opinions and stuff. So that's good to hear that you guys love it. I mean, a lot of people tell me how they like it. You know, I feel it. But the concept behind this was really bringing an out of town experience to Cleveland, and my dinner experience. I haven't really executed the concept yet, so I will be rolling that out in the next couple weeks. I dove in this a little bit differently from the sauce, where I was really just with the sauce was like flavors and my sauce. This was just I have learned so much in the last like 6 months. It held me back from really executing my concept because the concept is bigger than I think.
You want it to be just right.
Yeah,
Right?
you right.
But this was a whole vibe. Like when I came here, from the decor to the food, the customer service, like everything was dope.
That's
Which
dope.
is so important.
Yeah.
Because some place can be amazing and the customer service not be what it should be. You don't want to come back. So building that, even at the sauce, like I've been there before, having a brand, because all that is part of your brand and who you are, that speaks to you and your perfectionism, it's so important. Tell us a little bit about like what is that process with building this brand?
Yeah, it's hard. Like honestly, it's hard. Like I'm glad you guys said the customer service was good because I'm very hard on it. Like I don't think I'm not gonna say I don't think we're good. I just know it's another level that we can become great. You know, so like my standard of you guys saying it's good, I'm like, oh, that's dope. But if in the back of my head, I'm like, I know I can be better. I can be a marble room, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And that's what makes a great entrepreneur difference between somebody who has an idea and who's gonna have a brand or something huge. Like you can't be stagnant. You can't just think that it's good enough. Like you're always trying to find the way to elevate what you have going on.
Yeah.
I completely understand.
Just learning new ways how to be better. Like you know, a lot of things I have just learned within the last 3 years of being an active business owner. You know, a lot of my business was me personally.
Yeah.
So my business was based around me.
Right.
But you know, this one day at a time.
Yeah, she understands everything.
Yeah,
You know, like this
definitely.
antisocial is a passion because in Cleveland, everywhere that we're learning as we travel and take antisocial other places, is that there's still such a need for us to have more community in the black community, the black businesses that we have to bridge the gap, so that you don't even think I could be the next marble room. Like we want the next entrepreneur to think I can try to be the next filter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
You're right.
Right.
You're right. So,
Which I think that's already happening. Like this is a whole different concept from anywhere we go.
okay.
Like honestly, you know, as soon as I seen it on Instagram, I'm like, I want to.
It's dope. Thank you. I appreciate you for that because I traveled a lot, and I'm trying to bring my out of town experience to Cleveland.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm still like growing up here, understanding the city more. It just took like a lot more time.
We got
got
you
it.
a lot more time.
I need more time. Yeah.
I understand that.
So learning is like a huge part of it, but then bringing it to life, like taking the knowledge in and then executing the plan, like that's a huge part of entrepreneurship, period.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff, it's not on me. Like, I have a pretty good team. I think it starts there. I'm blessed to have my sister that's like my head operator. She understands business, and I can be more the visionary person and creative. So she makes sure my boys showing up. She's on them. She said she's the bad person. I'm the good person. So, I mean, I'm lucky to have that. A lot of people is still trying to find that one person.
Yeah.
So a lot of this could be on me more every day. So the stuff I kind of stress and complain about, I end up not complaining about it. Because it can be so much worse.
It could be. Staff, a team is the difference. Like if you have a successful team, that's the difference between you sleeping at night or waking up stressed, working every shift, or being able to focus on the creativity like you are.
And that's the whole concept of antisocial, like bringing together a team, helping each other in the community, like doing all that together.
Yeah.
So it's not just one person. So you pick a card, and then I'll read the question, and you can answer.
All right. Try and pick a few.
Yeah. Well, you can pick
One at a time.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Being a boss comes with some stress. What do you do to unwind and make yourself balanced?
It would be real.
Yeah, for real.
I smoke weed.
All right, that's great.
Oh yeah, I just be honest. I smoke weed, but I've been doing this since I was 16. So if I think I would have folded, it would have been happening.
Right.
So like I've been dealing with stress since I was 16. So it was just like in this space, you know. So but my original space, I come from being a big boxer. So I was a big boxer growing up. As a young, like y'all know
How many
Montana.
lives have you lived? We talking about
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. No, it is.
You have lived.
Yeah. So from like 8 to 15, I was boxing. So like y'all familiar with Montana, the big boxer from Cleveland. He's a professional. We grew up boxing, and like all the like Trevante, Davis.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Was AB? Like a lot of these people, I grew up boxing, traveling. So like that prepared me for this. And,
Not even saying you would have folded, like without having some businesses, it can be easy to get caught up in doing so many different things that you don't get time for yourself.
yeah, and then the restaurant space, I think it make you put out fires quick. You have no time to think. There's no tomorrow. Like it's right now, handle it. You know, so like if I was in the real estate business, you know, or things like that, I think it's more.
It wasn't as demanding.
Yeah, you can take your time, but like this is like your employees don't show up. How you gonna open your business? You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Your cook call off.
Yes.
How we gonna run the kitchen?
Right.
You know, so it's just.
I've learned that myself, like having to jump in with transportation and whatever.
Gotta
like,
get it done.
Do every job.
You got to.
Yeah. And you have to know how to do everything in your business in order for it to be successful.
Yeah.
You want to pick another? Knowledge is power. A seasoned entrepreneur is still learning. What's an area you wish you had more education in?
That's a good question. I tell myself all the time I wish I was more educated, more in, see, for me, I know what can take me, like, I think to the next level. So, it's more educated, like, operations, like my sister.
Yeah.
If I was more, you know, but that's something you gotta learn. You gotta be willing to sit down and learn, you know? Yeah.
And jumping in and involving yourself in that part of it might, you know, help you start doing that.
Yeah. I try to be involved as much as I can, but I can't sit down and do a schedule.
Right.
I'm not sitting down and doing a schedule.
You gotta make yourself do it.
Yeah.
You gotta just make yourself do it.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that. Let's not think about how we're gonna crash and burn today. You feel me? Yeah. So let me take that. But no, that's what I was better at.
Yeah. Okay. What's your superpower that helps you with being successful?
I think dealing with the success, just being able to handle the workload. You know, if I wasn't willing to leave here and maybe go to the next restaurant and then at 9 o'clock at night, hurry up, run home, get washed up, and go to the radio, leave that, then go to the like that's my life. So like, if I'm not on that type of time, then
you are absolutely right.
yeah, that's my superpower.
Yeah,
That's
you
a good
seem so
one.
laid back. You don't seem stressed out. You don't seem like.
I just like, oh, y'all not gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gonna leave here and figure out what's best for antisocial. You know what I'm saying? So like, once I realized young, like, you can't complain because nobody's going to really care. You know what I'm saying? So like, I have the weight of the world on me right now. Employees, business, everything. Just got to deal with it because this is what I asked for.
Think or
Exactly.
swim. That's my favorite thing to say.
Yeah, that's
Think
what
or
I asked
swim.
for.
Yeah.
So some days I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, want to do one more?
Yeah.
Give us 1 or 2 nuggets of wisdom that will help a new entrepreneur getting started.
Really, just consistency. A lot of people give up too early. Like, I'm not gonna, like, it'd be days I'll be like, man, I'm over this. I say this every day. I wake up every day and I'm over the restaurant stuff.
Yeah.
I'm over it, but I know the long-term goal. So just being consistent and not giving up, because one good week turn into one good month.
Yes.
You know, and it turn into one good season. And we all have our ups and downs. We all have our downs. But when you down and you can keep going, that's what makes the billionaire or the millionaire the millionaire.
Yeah, habit.
Doesn't have
That's
to
right. I think that's so, like, that's such a good piece of wisdom. Like, there's a great saying, repetition is the mother of all learning, and being consistent is it. Like, if you do something enough, you're gonna be able to get better at it every day. And people do give up, especially now. Like, we're so used to instant gratification. You see stuff online and it's easy. Oh, I want this, and then you don't know about working 17, 18 hours, you know, or just being home to eat and then run back out. And that is life, but you gotta put in some
Or not eating. Not all day.
Right, with some growling stomachs on the way over.
If it people around me like, remember to eat, I'm like, oh no, I forgot to eat in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Things like that.
And that's why it's good to have people around you who care about you too.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think everybody around my team, they actually care about me. People see me tired, oh, you good? Yeah, I'm good. But is you good? Because I need you to be more comfortable than I do. You know? But yeah, just be consistent. And don't think about the money. Like, the money is the key because you need it to keep going. So like, I work hard to get the money, but I don't try to get the money to do stupid things.
Right.
You know, I'm really trying to either enhance my operations. I put more than 10% back in my brand. Like, I damn near put 90% back. Like, I spend money branding and making sure my business is staying ahead of the curve before I put it back in my pockets.
I want you to elaborate on that because this is always the case, and just with meeting with some business owners over the last few weeks and just talking to them about that important piece, that financial piece that I think gets lost a lot in our community with other new entrepreneurs as well. But hey, I'm finally making this money, I'm gonna spend this money, and the importance of like building for everything else that your business is gonna need to go to the next level. How has that been for you?
For me, like, it was still learning. Like, as a kid, high school was a lot. You know, like, I used to be joking and like, I really make more money than the teachers here. And like, you know, a lot of my peers, they understand that. But like, I mean, at the time,
I thought I was doing good with my $250.
yeah, it's just discipline. Like, I be wanting things like, yo, I had a Lamborghini, I had G-Wags, I got all of that, but I end up was like, you know, that came after, that was like a goal, you know. But in the process of doing this, I put my business first. Like, I have my ups and I have my downs, but my downs, I'm gonna make sure my business stay up. You know, like, I'm cool with not being able to travel for 3 months, but as long as we're growing as a company or things like that, you know, it works. So I put my business first before I put myself. And I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I'm just thinking about it from my perspective. It works.
I think having a balance and boundaries is important.
But I don't know. I look like maybe when I'm 50, then I'll rest with things like that. But right now, I want it. So
That's right.
Yeah, like,
you make me want to go to work. You about to work after this anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Work a little harder.
Yeah. I still be thinking I need to work harder. So it's like me versus me all day long. Like, I battle with myself. Like, damn, I'm not doing it enough.
That's the best.
So, yeah, man. I don't think I work hard enough. I say that all the time.
I hear a lot of similarities.
Definitely. Like, you just speaking, like, I see myself in, like, the things you're saying.
We all the same.
Yeah.
It's just who gonna be consistent. Who gonna stick with it.
That makes it.
Because days I'll be like, man, I don't feel like I'm working hard enough. I feel like it ain't going like how I used to or things like that. But I might look up and I'm like, nah, you you tripping, bro.
Right, keep going.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep going, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
You want to do another one?
No, I said anything.
No,
Oh, no. Okay.
keep going. I talk. Once you got me, you talk.
No, I appreciate it. Like I hear a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
And I mean, like again, like we're in this for the community, but there's so many people, especially with the pandemic. There's been so many influxes of black businesses, which is great. I feel like we're in the stages of a renaissance, but
Yeah,
black businesses also close a lot. So I don't want that to be
Right.
the outcome either. So I really want to be able to connect people with some good resources. Have them think twice about doing something that they maybe were about to do if they could hear a good piece of advice from someone. So
Yeah, I would never say think twice. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm a pandemic entrepreneur, let's just say in a way.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic, I was DJing, I was doing parties and stuff, but like this is brick and mortar, this is operations.
Yeah.
So I started this like, well not this, with the sauce 4 months before we was introduced to the pandemic. So I really don't know how business look outside of, for me being in the pandemic, because I don't know how getting employees was before that. I don't,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
hard if you can make it now.
You know what I'm saying? The only
Right.
thing I do know is this. So like the sauce took off, it go crazy. I have employees, but then I run into the pandemic and it made me switch. So I don't know. I'm waiting to see if we ever want to get out of this phase,
Right.
whatever this phase is. So I'm
But if
new.
you can make it in the pandemic,
Yeah, I feel like the pandemic like propelled us in a way, you know? Like I started my business during the pandemic and I can definitely say that.
Yeah.
Because having to deal with so many complications was, you had to
No,
think quickly.
yeah. So I don't. Is we ever gonna get back what is normal?
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This might be the
Yeah,
normal.
yeah,
So for me, honestly, like on the business side, I don't think things are going to come back to normal. I think once we're locked in, and this is just my hypothesis, like employment, like I don't know what people used to get paid back in the house, but I know what I pay now, and that's 18, 20 plus an hour.
We have to introduce pandemic pay. We call it
Yeah.
pandemic pay. Yeah, seriously,
Yeah,
you need people to come to work. You got to pay them to come to work.
Yeah, even though they had took away like all the what is it?
And unemployment, extra
All
fees
the
and all that.
unemployment and
Yeah.
things like that. I don't see people ever adapting back to a lower price.
Yeah.
I think things are just going to keep scaling up
Yeah,
here.
which is good.
It's like, yeah, so I mean, it's a reset, but like I say 7 years from now, we ain't going to be like, oh, is this going to be something we used to, you know?
That's history. That's everything.
Yeah.
The depression, the
Yeah.
recession,
Yeah.
it comes, it builds in the standard, and we adjust to it. We just happen to be right here. This might be the first one of our generation.
Yeah.
Do you currently struggle with employees or?
Oh yeah, every day. Every day. See, I laugh because this is the real thing. Like, people want to leave. Like, if the next job is paying $1 more, somebody will leave. It don't matter. $1 more, like $1 more will make
It
somebody
could be
move.
10 cents.
And people don't even know if that job is stable or
Right, or what it's going to be like working for them, what
But-
the environment is like. You got to support people.
Yeah, I think it's easy to get jobs right now. As crazy as that may sound, like everybody, if you want work, you can go get work in any field you want, and don't have to have a college degree out there.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Even in our field, they took away all the requirements.
Yeah.
They just need people to work. They need bodies. They
Show
need
up,
bodies. Yeah.
show up, and show up. For real, like.
Okay. Well, we appreciate your
I
time.
appreciate
We
your
appreciate
attention.
it.
Yeah, it's really a pleasure. Yeah, talking to you. Like, it's really a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Like, I'm really a easy guy. Like, I think a lot of people, I haven't had conversations like this, so a lot of people just don't know me. They know what they think off of social media
Yeah.
or things like that. But like, I mean, I'm with my head down. I'm working all day long. So it's like, yeah, that's all I know. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank y'all.
Ty.